Are you ready? First, I'm going to. I'm the second speaker from I'm Eddie. First, I'm going to answer my opponent, and if I have time, I will extend my case. My opponent's contention one. I'm going to extend my case. Teachers' wellness. Adams and January 2013. Kids can do their best in school if they are stressed or, for that matter, if they are tired, hungry, or shaken by a situation at home. Turns out the same is true of teachers according to physicalist Adams and this evidence is important because happy teachers can make children learn happily. The children won't hate learning. Rather, they will be interested in learning if the teacher is a happy teacher. Should students be allowed to grade their teachers? But are the school's kids matter enough to grade their teachers? Kinds are young and experienced. They may not be able to judge correctly whether a certain teacher is good for them or not. This evidence is important because it shows that students aren't mature enough to make complex decisions about whether a teacher is good or not, and they thus cannot grade their teacher because they can't tell if they are good or not.
Teachers matter. I disagree because not all the teachers have to matter. Some teachers are very good. Now I will extend my case. No inherent surprise can decide this. Carpenter, 2011. According to Julie Carpenter, who is both a teacher and administrator, most schools decide for students in terms of which teacher they end up with all the entire year. Condition 6. Reasons for changing to Ronald Edward, 2011. According to Judge Thomas Edwards, who used to hear over 300 cases a month. The reason why we treat a 14-year-old differently in the court is because a 14-year-old does not have the level of maturity, thought process, decision-making experience, or wisdom that a 24-year-old personally has. This evidence is important because it proves that young kids are not mature enough in their thought process and decision-making. Attention 7. Less emotional old age. Wisdom. 2011. According to Dr. Douglas, emotional control improves with aging and healthy seniors are less affected by upsetting situations, according to wisdom comes. This evidence is important because it proves scientific proof that human brains go through different emotional stages of maturity. Therefore, these brains are in early emotional stages of maturity, not yet able to make decisions not affected by emotion.
Why is young teens not mature enough?
Young teens are not mature enough because they didn't have the better decisions, and decision making will have the bad impact. So they are not mature. You said American school needed to change and teachers matter. These are not affected with the resolution. These are not connected to the resolution.
Can you say it again?
American school needing to change and teachers matter is your own evidence. That is not connected to the resolution.
It is because the teachers will teacher is better, the student will learn better. So, okay. Because teacher is good, so the student will learn better. So, we should let the student to choose.
But what you say is not related to my question. You are not answering. Your two evidence. That too is not related to the residential students should choose their own.
It is. The teacher will matter to the students of choosing.
I am going to summarize the most important arguments that happen in this debate round. My summary is in the evidence. American schools need to change. Compared to the rest of the world, the U.S. education system needs to change the current methods so that students can learn better. In the evidence, understanding teachers' impact on students' achievement. The teacher's quality is most important for student learning and achievement. The best teaching quality can make a big achievement. Therefore, a good teacher is the most important factor in our learning of life. In the evidence, teacher wellness. The happy teacher without any such can make students to learn happily and increase performance. For those reasons, we urge your pro vote.
First conventions. Students should choose their own teachers. My summary is students shouldn't choose their own teacher. My summary is though they all have to learn to get along with the people they may have a lot of personality, instructors, handlers, and neighbors. Second, students should not be allowed to choose their own teacher. In 2011, students should not be allowed because the experience meeting different teachers help prepare a student for their future. Third evidence. Teens ridiculous bad decisions. Papers 2006. Kids on the junior grade of the passing born independent but still should subvert the directive most of the time. Fourth evidence. Children need adult supervision. Garden 2006. For this reason, we urge you to come.
Why is it if you are not satisfied, you can approach the principal, especially if you already talked with the teacher?
Why if you are not satisfied, you can approach the principal, especially if you already talked with the teacher?
Because some of the students are not being good, so the principal don't want to see them. That is not his question. Why couldn't students choose their own teacher?
Students cannot choose their own teacher because they are not mature enough.
Thank you.
Okay. Why do you treat 14 years old differently than 24 years old?
Because the 14 years old, some of the 14 years old are not mature enough, and the 24 are already mature enough. why did you don't tell? You just didn't tell us of the American school.
Actually, the teacher